So I decided to make a short video today. A lot of you call me grandma who does cho. And you say I'm insane. Everybody has a degree of insanity in them. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to live up to your expectations of me. Okay, so I'm going to start to do some cho, as you call it.
Imagine bragging that you were paying your boyfriend's children's school fees after knowing him for barely 2 months. Wey be say the man get hand, the man get leg, nothing do the man wey be say e no fit work. Nothing do the man wey be say e no fit look after the children wey e bring into the world though. That's where we found ourselves with Madam Yinka. Madam Yinka, this is not a flex, so this is not a flex. I don't know who is advising you to come out and be talking about this and sharing what you have done for this man. Like, this is not a flex. If you're doing this to expose him, just to let people know that this man a scrub, oh, this man a gigolo, this man is somebody that you should never take seriously, oh, because he's just looking for a sugar mommy, oh, then by all means do that. But again, the way that you're trying to like phrase this to make it seem as though you are empowering women, there is nothing empowering about a woman who meets a man, not even 2 months of knowing this man. You're already sending him money to do all kinds of things. You're already gifting him iPhone 16, I've been at iPhone 17. Like, you're already basically taking care of his responsibilities, financial duties. You've now taken over his financial duties. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Even if the man, let's say, for the sake of argument, even if the man had any intention of starting like a real relationship with you, the fact that you started off with money trying to like entice him, it just spells desperation. It just spells you wanting to do whatever you must to keep this man in your life. And the minute the man realizes that he doesn't even need to do a lot. He doesn't even need to try to win you. You are okay being the man, being the breadwinner in the family, wooing him, being the one to woo him, as long as you have already showed that by being so financially generous with somebody that you barely knew. We're not talking about a relationship that has been on for years, that the man fell on some hard times and you had no choice but to step in because the man has been there for you the entire time. This man has not been tested by you. His character has not been tested by you. You've never been in a situation with him where he ended up footing the bills or taking care of you or stepping up. No, you just meet one man and less than 2 months, you don't they entice and you don't they like buy him things like you were buying his love. You don't buy a man's love and then turn around and start moaning and groaning when the man shows you the stuff that he's made of. Like, you don't do that. Anyways, Madam Yinka is making it clear that she's not going away quietly. It appears that Linc is going to have to like drag her out kicking and screaming. She's not going anywhere. She's even created a new page now. It's like she's trying to and this is just my opinion, okay? It's like she's trying to recoup some of the money that she spent on Linc, and she's doing it at his expense. She's even doing some kind of clarion call, asking people to come and chime in, people from different backgrounds, from America, or whatever, so that it doesn't seem like it's only Igbo people that are involved in the matter. So it's so obvious that this woman is an attention seeker. Imagine this man pretty much every responsibility that he had, he just placed it at Yinka's feet, to the point where Yinka was forking money out. He wanted to do podcasts. Yinka forked out thousands of dollars to buy podcast equipment or whatever. Tell me how you expect somebody to be able to stand on his own 2 feet when you are showering him money every time before he even gets to a point where he'd be like, maybe let me apply myself, maybe let me work a little bit harder so that I'm able to like afford this thing. You've already swooped in and you've already taken care of the responsibility, and then tomorrow you want to come and cry and moan and groan that the man took advantage of you. You made it so easy for him to take advantage of you. You made it so easy. And now she's dragging Mazi Edochie, talking about why Mazi Edochie's children are this way, da 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 da. For example, this one here, she says, I wonder why the great Edochie's son is okay conning a woman because he wants to come to America. I know you have never traveled out of Nigeria, but this is not the way. Have some class, for goodness sake. I have never taken advantage of anyone for material gains. I was brought up well. So Yinka is basically saying that Mazi Edochie did not raise his children well. Otherwise, they will not be conning women and trying to take advantage of women or whatever. There is a saying, that if you don't raise your children well, the insults that comes from that will definitely be visited upon you. Okay, so now this is not me saying that maybe Mazi Edochie did not raise his children well. I'm just repeating what Madam Yinka says, because isn't it interesting how the reason why Yinka inserted herself into the whole May situation was because she didn't like how people were insulting the Edochie family, even insulting the great Mazi Edochie. Whenever she's been asked, whenever she had talked about why she inserted herself in this matter, that's the excuse that she had used, that all these main nation people, they were busy insulting the Edochie family, they were insulting Pa Chief Mazi Edochie, they were insulting their elder brother Leo or whatever that one's name is. So that's her excuse. She wanted to come and defend their honor, and so she inserted herself. But how the tables have turned, they say. Looky here. Look who is now doing the insulting of the Edochie family. How market? Look who is now insulting Pa Edochie because of the actions of Pa Edochie's son, Linc. You see him now? So all of that, you were okay being like the savior of the Edochie family, the voice of reason of the Edochie family, the defender of the Edochie family. You were more than okay being all of that until you realized that you were cajoled, until you realized that you were scammed, according to you. And all of a sudden, anybody can get it. All of a sudden, Pa Edochie is no longer immune, is no longer exempted from the dragation. Isn't it hypocritical of you? Because I'm not here making excuses for the people. I never saw anybody directly insult Mazi Edochie, because that would be crazy. Like, that guy, apart from his age, the man has contributed a lot to Nigeria to deserve better than being disrespected. Point blank, in a period. So I never saw that. For me, whenever she would say these people are insulting the Edochie family, I always felt like Yinka was looking for an excuse. Yinka was looking for a reason to insert herself into this Yul Edochie and May Edochie situation. And she felt like if she came out and basically said she was defending Pa Edochie, it'll make it more palatable, and people will be like, well, she's defending Pa Edochie. It was always so obvious to me that she was being very calculating, and none of the things that she was saying meant anything to her. And as you can see from how she has now switched, she's now insulting the same man, the great Edochie, that she claimed she was defending against May Nation. How the tables have turned. So anyways,